Hey guys, here is my first video about my crypto journey. This channel is not just about cryptos, it's about my testimonies with the journey that I have had with Jesus. And I have been a Christian for many years. And so this is just a starting point because I had a real kind of push from the Lord that I do need to share. So this whole thing started in September. Until then, I am like total no to crypto because I did not understand what crypto was, what happens in the background, how it's affecting our lives, and things like that. And I've been watching these wealth transfer videos, not on YouTube, but only listening to prophets and Elijah Streams, Manuel Johnson, Bob Holney, and Robin Bullock and Hank Kuhneman and all the prophets that are on there on Elijah list. I've been watching and following what God is saying on the prophetic and everything for the last 2 years continuously. There's not been possibly one single day that I've not watched, or if I can't watch it on the same day, I will go back and watch it in a couple of days or something like that. So that has been my journey. And way back in April, the Lord said to me, I need to invest in silver, but I had no money. So this was last November when I kind of found out that silver is going to go up and I need to invest into silver. And I had no money. I thought I'm going to save up and try and do it. And there was lots of attacks. And finally in April, I took a little personal loan. I didn't know whether this was right or wrong, but it was a huge leap of faith for me to do it. And I thought, okay, fine, Lord. I mean, there was such a push from the Lord. You need to do it. You need to do it. So I did it. I bought some silver and it's just sitting there doing nothing. When the Lord tells me, that's when I will go back and deal with it. So that was as far as I could go with wealth transfer preparation, because for me, silver and gold is like tangible. You can hold it in your hand, and I didn't keep it in a vault. I have it in my house and safe, and that's it. And I'm like getting on with my life on a daily basis. And I knew, because of all the things that's been happening with the Shemitah year and things like that, September was a big month. So something was happening in September. And in the background, what has also happened is the last 2 years, I have been helping people that I know, friends who are struggling for food, money, and debts and their repayments. So I'm going to share some of my stories, which are really fascinating, how God works when you leap out in faith and obedience. It's just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to share it in the future. But for now, I just want to share a little bit about my crypto journey. So that's where this whole background is coming from. So I had decided to, from September onwards, I was kind of on the second phase of my journey with my finances. So I had already committed to help a friend with a large debt back in India. I was born and brought up in India. I live in the UK. And so September onwards, I'm looking forward to it. And guess what? Beginning of September, my job was just like finished, just like that. Because I'm on 0-hour contract with healthcare. And the company I was working for, my husband was working in the management, and he left. And the moment he left, they cancelled all my shifts, and I was back to zero within having fully booked really good income to zero. But I knew God is going to turn this into good. And of course, I'm responsible for a few people which I've already committed to, and I need to find the base money. So I'm trying to book every shift possible for whatever money I get, and night shifts and day shifts and whatnot. So anyway, during these night shifts, so I had to book in a place, and there's another testimony behind this I will share again with another story. So I was working in Edgware Hospital in London, and I had 3 consecutive night shifts booked. So I was on the ward, and during night shifts, the good thing is that you have some hours after like 10, 11 o'clock in the night until about 4 o'clock in the morning. You have a lot of time. So I just put audio in my one ear, because we have to be careful about listening to alarms if somebody calls, and callbacks and bells and things like that. So I did that, and I was listening to messages, and sometimes I would put worship music on and just silently worship the Lord. And that's how I spend my time. And then the Lord started telling me about, you need to think about cryptos. And I'm like, Lord, please, I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works. And for me, if I don't understand, then this is not for me. That's how I've been. But the Lord was like, look into it. So I was like, quickly went on something, tried to, in a hurry, try to look at a couple of videos. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what blockchain is. I haven't got a clue how this works. Whatever, it's digital anyway. So why do I need to do it? And, I was being disobedient in the way I was doing things when the Lord told me do it. I was just doing it for the sake of it. And then the Lord said to me something. He said, okay, what about your video softwares you have bought in the past? I said, yeah. What about it? He said, well, is that a tangible product? I said, no, it's a software. It's a digital product. And then he says, so you did use it? I said, yes. And you made YouTube videos and you made money out of it? I said, yeah. But you don't have a tangible product. And then the penny dropped. I'm like, okay, Lord, what's the point? And he said, well, cryptos are the same. They are a digital currency, and you need to get in now to participate in what I have planned for you. And then he got my interest. So I'm like, okay, Lord, the next few days that I'm off, I'm going to seriously spend some time trying to understand, learn, and I will invest. Even if I don't understand it, I will invest. This was the background. So we get to rest a couple of hours in the night during our allowed break. So I just went to this room and then I fell asleep during my break. And during this time, I had a dream. In the dream, a nurse that I know comes to the storeroom. I'm in the storeroom, really well lit, bright light. And the nurse comes into the storeroom and she's in a hurry. She really wants it. She says, oh, where's the pair of gloves that we had? She asked for a particular brand. And I looked at her and I said, I think we've run out. We've got others. She says, no, I need to get this. And I believe the brand somehow started with an X. I can't remember the full details, but this is how God cleverly talks to you in the way you understand things, okay? So still in the dream, she says to me, oh, do you know that this pair of gloves is selling for £15 a pair? I need to get hold of it now. That's it. And the dream ended. When I woke up, I'm like, Lord, what does it mean? And then the kind of revelation was dropped in my spirit. And the Lord said to me, what you can buy for pence today will be worth in pounds tomorrow. And that got my interest. So, see, we use so much gloves, day in and day out. We get through like half a box sometimes in healthcare setting. And it's literally it has no value. It has its place, it has value, but you know what I mean? We don't really think about it. So something that you can buy just off the peg, like anything, it's going to be so much more money tomorrow. It's going to be worth it. So God was telling me that cryptos you can buy for pence today or less than that. It's going to be worth much more tomorrow. So that is how I got into my crypto journey, and that was the first dream I had. And I'm going to end this video here because it's going to go on for too long, and I will start another one shortly, and I will share with you the other developments and dreams. Just one more dream that I've had, how God confirmed to me about the value of cryptos. God bless you guys, and please leave a comment below. I'm not here to kind of, do anything great with YouTube. I'm just here to share my story. So if you feel led, just subscribe and like, and talk to you soon. God bless you.